you get these costumes on and suddenly everything starts to come together.
You know, there's nothing wrong with having a little pregnant belly, except for when your character is not supposed to have a pregnant belly.
Previously on The Season, we watched a castle being built from the ground up for ALT's recent production of Young Frankenstein. Now, let's see what happens when a costume designer is forced to deal with a happy surprise. Learn how to hide a baby bump in episode 10 of The Season.
When I initially tried it on, it was like, hi, baby bump. It was just right there, like it was another character.
Costume designer Leanne Crandall tackles several of Amarillo Little Theatre's major productions each season. In the past few years, she has built a monster for Young Frankenstein, talking tchotchkes for Beauty and the Beast, an Arabian Wonderland for Aladdin, and more. She has plenty of costumes in storage to work with in the hideaway ALT calls its costume heaven.
We're really lucky. Heaven is packed full of stuff. And it's packed full of stuff that can be modified and changed. And that's one of the things that I really love to do. It's one of kind of my bread and butter, is taking something and making it into something completely different.
But oftentimes, Crandall also builds costumes completely from scratch. Works that she can then use to rent to other theater companies around the country, or reuse for ALT's own productions. For Young Frankenstein, not only did she have to make both a 7-foot-tall monster costume and an enormous nightmare version of the same creature, she also got to deal with a growing challenge.
I've given her thrown her for a little bit of a loop.
Tell us what's going on.
I'm having a baby. Yeah, so I'm almost 24 weeks right now. By the time the show opens, I'll be 26 weeks, and then into my 30th week when the show opens, or when the show closes.
It didn't faze Crandall.
She was so chill about it and encouraging, and I definitely think you should audition. Just, we can take care of you if you get cast in the role. And so that really helped ease my nerves. And
so basically, once I found out that our lead actress was a mother-to-be, I wanted to make sure that that everything, that it still had an elegance and, liveness to it. The only one that I really had to rethink because of the pregnancy was this gown right here. And it's really because of this right here being emphasizing a bit more. So the gown instead is going to have a seam that comes down. And then the 30s are very Art Deco style, so a lot of angles. So the rest of them are all angular seams that go like this. And so your eye is just automatically going to look lengthwise instead of kind of framing around. She's not showing as much as some women do. It just, that's the beauty of the body. You never know. And so we're able to work with it really easily. And she is in such good shape that she's handling it very, very well. So I didn't have to do much. There's nothing wrong with having a little pregnant belly, except for when your character is not supposed to have a pregnant belly.
The eager assistant to Frederick Frankenstein was definitely not pregnant.
No, Inga is not pregnant, though there is a joke in the play. I think there's a joke in the play of having another little young Frankenstein to come kind of thing. I think there's some kind of joke, or they're playing it up a little bit, which I think is quite funny, that all of a sudden the Roland Zihei had a happy surprise at the end of it.
Spalding was thrilled with the results.
And she's just so detail-oriented, She really cares about what she's doing. She puts her entire heart and soul into it, and it makes it a more interesting and exciting process for the actor.
And costumes are a pivotal part in the development of any character.
I was actually just saying in the dressing room earlier that, especially with a show like this that's Mel Brooks and that's over the top and that's so shticky and melodramatic, and that getting into the costumes helps so much, because until then, you just kind of feel like you're in your street clothes, and you still kind of feel like you're you, even when you're on stage performing. You get these costumes on, and suddenly everything starts to come together. Then you see everybody else in their costumes, and it just sort of feels like a big puzzle piece. Everything just fits together.
Panhandle PBS and The Season will follow Amarillo Little Theatre throughout 2016 and 17. Up next, go backstage to see live from the other side of the curtain. The season is brought to you in part with support from Park Central, Duncan & Boyd Jewelers, and Realty Central of Amarillo, with additional support from Kraus Landscape Contractors and the Amarillo Convention and Visitors Council Arts Committee.